Hey guys, I'll be right here again. I'm so happy you guys are making it, you guys are enjoying this video. Now, this is one of the most exciting things you guys have been expecting. A lot of people that have been asking me this question. Abby, how do you kill NFP? Abby, how do you trade the news? Now I'm gonna be giving you guys the top secret to how I trade the news, how I hit the market with the news, right? Now, in this video, there are 5 things which needs to be considered in this, right? Now, first one is the time zone. You need the major news and the currency pair, and you also need the technical setup, risk reward, the execution time when it comes to trading the news. This video is all about fundamental trader, right? Now, the difference between fundamental trader and the technical trader is, for me, I'm more of a technical trader, 80%, while the fundamental is just 20%. But most of the time, fundamental is just little once in a while, which is tends to support your technical realm, right? So I'm going to be explaining how the fundamental works. Yeah. Now the fundamental works in the sense whereby it helps you support your technical analysis, which is going to be like a booming and increase the volatility in the market. Let's jump on the chart. Let me explain more on the on how you trade the news for you guys, right? As we are right now, yeah. Now, as I told you there's 5 things needed when it comes to trading the news. One, you need the time zone. You need to determine the times. I'm going to be explaining this one by one. You might be confused right now. But firstly, what I use in getting my checking my calendar, economic calendar, I use my FS book, right? It's very reliable and they're very good, yeah. But at the same time, on your trading view itself, if you come to the watch list, yeah, right, you can always look at the news happening, right, at this point. They can tell you, and sometimes they're always some flags showing at the down of your charts. That's telling you that there's news at a particular time. So now, trading the news is one of the interesting things, very interesting and kind of very easy for me as well. So now, when it comes to trading the news, what is the first thing you need to consider? Now, I'm going to tell you how trading the news works with time zone. One, let's assume you're trading pair like USD pair, right? Now, you're trading USD pair. Now, you all know this, yeah? When is the new USD pair in Nigeria? USD pair market opening. The USD pair market opening in Nigeria is like 2 p.m., right? One. Now that signifies that is when the market is opening. That is when the volatility is meant to occur in the market, right? That's when the volatility of USD pair is occurring in the market. Now, how do you combine fundamental to their time zones, right? Now, so when you're having a fundamental news happening around the market section opening, that is giving you a thumbs up that, okay, there's going to be more volatility in this market, telling you that there's going to be more increase in the volatility in this. When there's more volatility, that means it's telling you that the news is going to move the market. And once you have this clue that the market is going to move at a particular time, then all you need to do is patiently wait to that time, right? So now I've given you thumbs up to that volatility in time. So now you're using the time zone and the currency pair to determine their volatility time, right? The volatility time. So let's assume we have something like New Zealand pair. Now, New Zealand pair or Australian dollar, these people, they move during the Asian section, right? Asian section. Now, the Asian section is like 2 a.m. or 4 a.m. rather. 4 a.m. Now, if you're trading pairs like GBP New Zealand, GBP Australian dollar, you see that anytime there's news on them, right, you just wake up in the morning and see they move like 100 pips, right? So that is them. When the news is around their market section opening, there's more tendency that there will be more volatility in the market, that the news will really move them. So one thing you need to figure out is, on your economic calendar, they're always indicating high or lows. So any news indicating high, that's telling you that there's possibility for the market to move. But it's not all the high news that really moves the market. As I said, if you want to determine when the market will move, that means it has to be in their time zone. The market has to be happening around that time zone. Yeah, that's going to be for you to determine the volatility of the market, right? So you guys get that. So today, there's actually I'm happy taking this course today because we actually did this in the trading floor today, in the physical class today, and I'm bringing it right to the course, right? So now, what are the type of news we have, right? The type of news we have got.
Now, I told you guys what are the major news. Now, when it comes to major news in any currency, any news that has to do with employment rate, unemployment rate, CPI, FOMC, governor speech, these are news that moves any market, right? So if we are having like unemployment rate news coming on New Zealand at a particular time, especially when it's now the market section opening time, that is telling you that this market is gonna be volatile, right? There's gonna be like volatility in this market. So you have to be able to tell like different news that has been happening. Now you've been able to tell like different news. So today on USDPS there was a CPI news, right? CPI news, I just mentioned it that this is one of the volatility uh, news. Now the CPI news on USD, what happens today? The CPI news was like 130. 130 was around the New York market section opening. Now we have the news coming on, and we also have the market section opening. We have double volatility at the same time, right? That's crazy. So imagine having that at the same time. So let's go back. Now, before we go ahead analyzing the news, right? You need to have done your technical setup. You need a technical setup, right? Now, your technical setup will be what is determine what your action will be. So let's analyze. Let me show you something on Euro USD, the reaction on Euro USD today. Now you guys will see that I actually took this trade today, which gave me about like 30 pips, like 27 pips, which I actually target. Now, on New Zealand, on Euro USD today before the news, I told you there was a CPI news around 130, right? Now, so I analyzed the market to my student, to the student at the physical trading floor. Now, firstly, on the technical realm, this news is showing you before the news, this market is showing you that the price is at the lowest low. And the lowest low is showing that, okay, this price is at a support level. Now, what are you expecting a support level? You are then expecting a reversal, yeah, or a continuation. A continuation will push the price down to break lower, while a reversal will push the price higher. So now let's go back to the news and forecast the news. But in your technical realm, you already know that, okay, there's a price at a support level which you need to look out for, right? So on the technical, on the fundamental news again, all you need to do is go on them, CPI price index, X food and energy, right? Now on this, you can tell before you even read the forecast or anything, you can tell with their chart here. You will see from February to April, the price here has just been consolidating until we have one massive spike up, right? Which was the previous thing that came up made USD stronger. Now you already know this here. Now when it comes to currency pair, anytime USD, like we have Euro USD now, if USD is stronger at the time, it will push the price lower. Now the market trend of this has told us that USD has been stronger, and they've gained more strength. But now they are on their current lowest low, one of the lowest lows so far, since March 30. Now they came back to the price, and what are you expecting? Are you expecting the price to push down like that or to bounce back up? Now, looking at the chart, as I'm saying, Euro USD is coming back to the second pair, right? If USD is strong, that means the price chart will go down. If USD is loose strength, that means the chart will go up. Now, looking at this forecast here, looking at what the price has done, the price has actually been pushing higher, and now we have this formation here, which is saying that the previous news has been very high. The actual last time was 0.9. Now their consensus was 0.3 the last time. They've gone above their forecast. Now we have the price push higher, right? Now this is on their highest high so far. Now you don't expect, if you're looking at the technical aspect, this is like a resistance itself. You don't expect the chart to like be on the resistance and just break easily like that. Now looking at the news, it's saying high reading is seen as positive, while a low reading is seen as negative. That means the higher the number positive, the lower the number negative. Now look at the previous we have here. We have 0.9%. The consensus we have 0.4%. But looking at this here, you're already telling that there's probability for the news to like push down, which actually happened. Now they are giving you 0.4%, which is telling you that in this news, yeah, they are expecting less USD to be USD should lose strength. And on the Euro USD again, looking at the pair on the daily time frame, is on the support level. You don't expect the price to just break the support level like that, yeah. So I was able to come up with an idea with a price action pattern. Now I was able to come up with this small price action pattern of like ascending triangle, right? Sorry, ascending triangle, and let's say the price breaks that triangle and push higher, gave me like 27 pips. Now, what you need to consider again, you've been able to tell the news forecast and been able to do your technical aspect. So on your technical aspect before the news, you're all about to like just get an entry point. Now you're able to tell that, okay, at this point, this is when I'm going to be entering the trade, and this is when I'm going to be entering the trade if the trade goes either way. You need to be open-minded at this point. So now, the execution time, how do you do the execution time? You need to be very patient when it comes to like training the news. You need to actually wait until the news is active, right? That's when you should execute, right? Sometimes you might have some fake move. It can't always go in your direction all the time, right? You can have some fake move, but if you're in technical and combining both together, having like a point of entry, like this now, look at my entry. I already know once it breaks above this, I'm entering a buy, right? But if you're looking at the you're looking at the sniper level, right? If you're looking at the sniper level, my entry should have been from here, right? But because it's the news, I want to play safe. That's why I'm entering my trade around there, right? Do you guys get this? So if you don't get this, go over the video. I might be a little bit fast in explaining. Just make sure you digest it slow, bit by bit, right? Enjoy, guys.